What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right, welcome back. Coming off of an impressive win versus Chicago last week, but it appears we have crisis in confidence. Your receiver wants to discuss his lack of production. No idea who this could be. Curtis Samuel, maybe? Jahan Dotson? I know it's not Terry McLaurin. That much is for sure. And it is Curtis Samuel. Hey, coach, I haven't been as productive as I was hoping to be this year. Having a big game might help me get back on track. What do you think? We'll make him a promise. I hear you, and I understand. We're going to do our best to get you involved throughout the game. Keep your head up and be ready to make some plays. So, Curtis Samuel, how about you just don't drop the ball? I think you've had some drops this year. Thanks, coach. I knew you would understand. Of course. I'm a very understandable coach, Curtis Samuel. You're going to learn that working with me. Get the ball rolling. Getting Curtis Samuel over 100-plus receiving yards. We've done that before, but I can tell you one thing that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to force feed Curtis Samuel the ball just because Hims is a sad man and throw some picks, chuck some interceptions. If it flows that way, it flows that way. I hope it flows that way. But if it doesn't, Curtis, maybe you can get more productive by throwing some blocks in the running game. Week 6 here, I think it's a good time to update everyone on how the team is looking so far. The good, the bad, the ugly. We've seen it all here in 6 short weeks. Looking at Sam Howell, he's got 1,234 passing yards, which is very good. Curious to see where that stacks up with the rest of the league. He's got 10 touchdowns. 7 picks is too much, but at least he's still plus on the touchdown interception ratio. But his completion percentage is very bad at just a whopping 52%. Let's see where Sam stacks up with the rest of the NFL, shall we? So passing yards, he's 5th. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Kirk Cousins also up there as well. Mac Jones, too. What kind of alternate Madden universe are we living in? Josh Allen and Joe Burrow amongst the tops. But 5th in the league in passing yards, I will certainly take it. And touchdowns, also Lamar Jackson, 13 touchdowns, 0 picks, by the way. That is just disgusting. But he's 6th. He's thrown 10 touchdowns. Probably most of those to Terry McLaurin, but he's thrown 10 touchdowns, so I am okay with Sam Howell being 6th in the league in passing touchdowns. And then interceptions, hey, he is not leading the league in interceptions. He's close, but Matthew Stafford and Jimmy Garoppolo are leading the league in picks. Sam Howell was 7. So considering it's Sam Howell, I mean, I can live with those results. Could be better, but could be a lot worse. Running game, it's bad. I mean, there's probably many more adjectives I could use to describe our running game, but we'll go with bad. Brian Robinson, 307 yards, sub 4 yards per carry, and Antonio Gibson only just slightly above that at 4.1. Only 4 touchdowns on the ground, but the addition of Brandon Scherf on our team last week, maybe that will help this running game to continue to blossom, because Lord knows we need it. Receiving, it has been the Scary Terry show, 439 yards to 6 touchdowns. Curtis Samuel, I don't know what he's talking about not being productive. I mean, he's 2nd on our team in receiving yards. Maybe he's just upset because he hasn't found the end zone. I'm not really too sure, but Curtis Samuel having a fine season so far, so he needs to just kind of get over it. Not sure what he's throwing a pity party about. Jahan Dotson and Logan Thomas are our 3rd and 4th, and they haven't really done too much, but they've been there when we need him. Logan Thomas just drops too many passes. McLaurin, I want to see where he stacks up with the rest of the league, because I'm guessing that it has to be up there, as he has had a ton of targets. And yeah, well, there you go, ladies and gents. Terry McLaurin leading the league in passing or receiving yards here in week 6, so you gotta love to see that. And touchdowns, he is also leading the league, tied with Odell Beckham for touchdowns at 6. So Terry, he's the St. Louis savior, and he has just been the focal point of this offense. Taking a look at the defensive side of the ball, which really, the Washington Commanders, their defense is stacked. Their offense, not so much, but their defense is stacked. Cam Curl leads us in tackles. Cody Barton, not far behind either, and he wants a new contract. So maybe he's given me all the reasons in the book to give it to him. Same with Kendall Fuller. He's got 29. Tackles for loss, we got Jonathan Allen with 16. So I didn't realize that he had so many. I know our sack production has been down so far. I guess I didn't realize that Jonathan Allen had 16 TFLs. Chase Young with 9 as well. So even though the sacks aren't there, they're getting in the backfield and shutting down the run game, which you love to see. Cam Curl, Derek Forrest, Jartavius Martin, Deron Payne also with 3. Sacks haven't really been there. Chase Young does got 3. John Allen with 2. Couple guys with 1.5 sack. And then the picks, we only have 3 so far for the year. 1 from a safety, 1 from a corner, and 1 from a linebacker. So I think we really need to up the interception numbers here if we want to continue to be above 500. We are 3rd in the NFL in total offensive yards, so that is kind of surprising. But we are 2nd to last in defensive yards. This is like the alternate universe of the Washington Commanders. We should be 3rd in defense and 2nd to last in offensive, but we've allowed a ton of points. So I guess that's what is kind of holding us back in that department. This week, we are taking on what I consider to be another beatable team. I hope that comment ages well. But the Atlanta Falcons, same overall as us at an 81. Atlanta Falcons I wouldn't say that they're necessarily in the rebuild mode because they got some pieces, some young pieces. Drake London, Bijan Robinson. We're still yet to really know Desmond Ritter's true value. We're going to find out this year, but we're taking on the Atlanta Falcons away in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Desmond Ridder is going to be their quarterback, and I think with Cordero Patterson and Bijan Robinson, the running game is going to be the main threat that we're going to have to worry about today. So I think defending the outside run makes the most sense to me. As far as our offensive focus here, I think that we're going to just keep it the same as run outside. Especially, again, I mentioned now that we got Brandon Scherf, I could see us bursting some outside runs to that right side, him having some good pull blocks here. And speaking of Brandon Scherf, we are actually going to remove Brian Robinson as one of our focus players.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And we are going to add Brandon Scherf. Now, I get he's 31 years old. However, if we can get him up to an 85 overall, he's going to unlock that threat detector ability, which highlights the blitzers on 3rd and 4th down. And I really, really want that. It's just a shame that the offensive linemen don't have mini games that they can participate in. I mean, throw those guys a freaking bone, man. Give them something. There's got to be some kind of mini game that you can give an offensive lineman, but there's not. Even though it says mini game available, no drills are available. But still, I want Brandon Scherf in that spot. Once he hits 85, we'll probably take him out. And you know what? Let's go ahead and dive into a quick mini game here with Chase Young. Reason why I'm doing that, and we'll do trench battle. Reason why I'm doing that with Chase Young, word on the streets in the Madden community is you can get, I guess it's like hitting the lottery, but you can get a dev trait upgrade potentially, supposedly. It's like one of those myths. If you get gold in one of these practices, getting Chase Young up to superstar X Factor would just be great. So I'd like to try to do that if possible. So let's just see. And EA updated so you can actually sack the quarterback now. Yes, quarterbacks aren't going to break a bunch of tackles. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. Now the trick to this one, engage and then disengage. Engage, disengage, get that multiplier. As long as we get this one here, we should have gold. It's a fairly easy mini game. Of course, as I say that, now I'm probably not going to get it because that's how Madden works. If we can be quick, I didn't even see if we got gold. I hit X too quick. Something tells me we got silver. I just was spamming X and we got silver. Okay. Wow, no Kyle Pitts today for Atlanta. Out 1 week with a shoulder strain. So probably one of those pesky practice squad injuries. And you know what? I'll take it. I don't care. Not having Kyle Pitts, he's a superstar X Factor. If you want to make my life easier, yeah, sign me up. I don't even care. I'll say it. Couple upgrades, and then we will dive into the game against the Falcons here. So let's see who we got. Ton of big name players here. Jonathan Allen will be the first one, and yes, sir, Indeed. You know what? He has 16 or what did it say? 13 TFLs, 16, something like that. Let's continue to pump upgrade points into run stopper. Gets +3 block shedding, which will also help in the passing game too, not just the run game. So Jonathan Allen will go up to a 92 rated overall. Cam Curl, I am not going to go run support. It's got to be zone coverage, right? Our zone coverage is terrible. I talk about it every episode. That does get him +1 to zone and +1 to awareness, making him a true 83, playing up to an 84. Brian Robinson, give me all the upgrades in the world because he needs it. Also, he's got some wide open eyes there. Look like maybe he's been doing something in the locker room that he shouldn't. We got to go elusive back because Brian Robinson's juke move is just awful. It is cheeks and gets a bunch of good stuff. +1 to juke move, +1 to spin move, change of direction. So I will definitely take that. And then last but not least, Emmanuel Forbes, our rookie, got a interception at the end of last game against Chicago. It was kind of like the game was already over at that point, but let's do upgrade to man. That makes him a scheme fit, gets him +1 to his overall, +2 tackle, and +2 man coverage, and +2 play rec. I love to see that. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this series so far and you are fired up for some more St. Louis Sentinels football, if you could find it in your heart, please hit that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel. I am trying to hit 1,000 subs here so I can really make YouTube a potential full-time job. Right now, it's a hobby with the hopes that I can make it into a full-time job one day. Your guys' support is greatly appreciated, and you should subscribe if you enjoy football because I promise I will deliver you good quality content every single week that you should enjoy. But enough of that. We have a job to do. We are away from home now. We are taking on the Atlanta Falcons, beatable team, in my opinion. We'll see if that statement holds true. But without further ado, let's get down to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta and get ready for the game. Kick is up and going towards the end zone. We are going to see our defense first here and going to also see what Desmond Ridder is really about. Lots of Falcons fans probably wondering the same thing, as he is going to get the keys to the crib here in the 2023 season in real life. Looking like he's having a pretty good season. I mean, 1,200 yards. He's thrown less picks than us, so you got to love that at least. But I think, again, it's the running game that we are going to have to worry about. And it looks like Bijan is starting, not Cordero Patterson. So got to keep eyes on that man. We're sending some pressure, and that is going to be a completion to Jonnu Smith. Again, remember, no Kyle Pitts today. Kyle Pitts is injured, so Jonnu Smith is going to be the tight end number 1. And I like our odds much better than if they had Kyle Pitts playing. So Ridder coming out in the pistol here. Strong formation. Going to be a give to Bijan. I did make defending the outside run our game plan. That was, of course, an inside run. Luckily, we got him before it could be too much. It was only, well, I shouldn't say only, it was a gain of 15, but it could have been a lot worse. Just like that, Falcons got the ball almost at midfield, so we're going to dial up a little nickel blitz, see what they want to go ahead and do. It is going to be a completion to John Fitzpatrick, the third string tight end, or actually, no, I'm sorry, that was Hollins. My bad, but regardless, it was only a gain of 2, which I definitely like to see. Now it's 2nd and 8, ball smack dab on midfield. Need that defensive line to show up. They showed up last week. It's going to be Jonnu Smith again, and now we got the Falcons in a 3rd and 8. Come on, D. I know you're still riding high off of that performance in Chicago. Let's let that momentum carry over into
What in fuck's name are you doing?
this one, shall we? Well, I mean, I would have thought that was Kyle Pitts. It wasn't Kyle Pitts. It's Jonnu Smith, who already has 3 targets and 3 receptions. Derek Forrest gets him, but he just burned Derek Forrest on that little post route there. And, I mean, dare I say, no Kyle Pitts, no problem. I don't want to say that. Hopefully I don't have to say that too much after this drive, but I guess we will just go ahead and find out. So Ridder is going to throw it. This one, I think it would have been out of bounds, but the pass was dropped anyway. 2nd and 10, Ritter going to come out of the pistol here. Let's go ahead and use their Cody Barton. Cody Barton has played pretty good for us this year. Might have to go ahead and give him that contract extension that he wants. And can somebody please wrap up Jamison Crowder, the savvy vet? He shed a tackle there. They're looking pretty good on this drive. If this is what Desmond Ritter looks like in real life, I think ATL fans will be pretty pleased indeed. I'm not pleased right now. I want to see our defense step up and make some plays. How about some sacks in the backfield? We got Ritter running. Jonnu Smith, was he able to hold on? He was. Gain of 7, and ball is on the 9-yard line now. So Falcons moving this thing with ease. The Dirty Birds are doing their thing. Indeed, Ritter coming out shotgun. We only got 3 rushing, and the drop by Jonnu Smith. Thank you, Jonnu. I appreciate that, because that probably should have been 6. Okay, guys, this is it right here. Let's please hold them to a field goal. That's all I'm asking. And, well, I guess Jarvis Landry, who somehow made his way to Atlanta here, caught that, and Star Fox barrel rolled into the end zone.
Do a barrel roll.
And the Falcons made that look pretty easy. So I guess I should not underestimate Arthur Smith in this team here, because it looks like they came to play. Could just be a fluke drive, but maybe it's a sign of things to come. Really hoping for the former, as Younghoe Koo is going to boot this thing through, and it is now 7-0. Okay, Sense, that's all right. Brush it off. Just need a big answer here. Jahan Dotson going to take a knee in the end zone. And the question on everybody's mind, which version of Sam Howell are we going to get today? Are we going to get the version of Sam Howell that was leading the league in passing yards in week 2? Or are we going to get the version of Sam Howell who chucks 3 picks like he did against that game against the Eagles? Again, hoping for the former. Please. Also hoping for a big game from this gentleman right here. Brian Robinson got to go ahead and double team Calais Campbell there. You see that superstar under his body. Brian got a nice hole. Good lead block there by Andrew Wiley. And that was a gain of 8. Last week, Brian rushed pretty good. Again, that was with the addition of Brandon Scherf, and he's also talking some trash there to Michael Walker. You got to love to see that. But we did make run outside our game plan. So let's go ahead and run outside, right? I feel like a smart man would do that. Don't always consider myself a smart man, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. Let's ID up the mic as this linebacker here. And Brian, give me something good. Need some good blocks. Blocks did hold there. AJ Terrell tried to juke him. We had Logan Thomas running out front, but still a good start for Robinson. 2 rushes for 13 yards. Come out shotgun here from the 38. Got some slants going, and I don't really like, and I tried to touch pass it. Why is it always a bullet pass? Somebody please answer. Riddle me freaking that, man. I swear to God, I tried to touch pass that. And if it's a touch pass like it's supposed to be, Richie Grant doesn't intercept it. I throw it over the head of him to get to McLaurin, but it's never a touch pass. And I don't know what I can, should I freaking blow on my PS5 controller on the square button to tap it that slightly? That also sounded very weird in hindsight, but I mean, come on. I don't understand it, man. That is a good NFL read. If you touch past that over the head of the defender, Desmond Ritter completes another one. He's starting out 8 for 10, and now I got to go get my blood pressure medication. Man, oh man, guess pass, shade underneath, because I think Ritter's going to try to hit some of these shallow routes here, or at least that's what I would think he would do. Come on, sack him. There we go. There's Chase Young. Didn't get the gold. Also half a sack. I think maybe Deron Payne got the other one. He didn't get his gold medal in the minigame camp, and he's pissed off about it, and now he's taking his frustrations out on Desmond Ritter. So let's do the same thing. Guess pass, shade underneath. That is what we're doing. Okay, good defense. Good answer. We're going to force the Falcons, I would assume, to punt the ball from our 41-yard line, which we will. So don't even worry about that pick, Sam Howell. Actually, yes, because we don't want you chucking a bunch of those bad boys. We know you're good for that. But now it's a fresh drive. Offense need a good answer. 1st and 10 here, ball on the 21. Gonna come out play fake. Curtis Samuel, you said you wanted some more action. Show me what you can do. I mean, all right, Curtis. Dead leg. Look at Curtis with the dead leg. 48 yards already. Gotta try to find a way to get this man to 100 so he doesn't go in the corner and have a pity party. We already got almost half of what he needs just on one play alone. Kind of like the idea of streaking Logan Thomas here. I got to be honest with you. If not, we might have Curtis Samuel on the drag there. But we're just going to go to Samuel. Are we going to see this again from Sam? The inaccuracy, the overshooting of his receivers. Is that what we're going to see today? Because I got to be honest with you. I really wasn't prepared for that. Not mentally, not spiritually, and certainly not emotionally. So come on, Sam. Need you to get it together. 2nd and 10 here. Who wants to get open? Who wants to get open? It's Terry. Please, accurate pass. Kind of put Terry in a bad position, but he still got 7 out of it. Okay, we're in field goal range, so, just got to play smart, although I don't want 3 at all. I definitely want to answer. There is Brown. Dropped the ball. Diami Brown, don't really call his name too often. He dropped the ball. And do we take points here or do we go for it? Gonna be aggressive in this one, man. Gonna be aggressive. I feel like I got a good play dialed up to where we can maybe potentially get this. This could come back to bite me, I know. But I just don't. The way that the Falcons looked on that first drive, I feel like we got to go score for score with them. So let's go ahead and do that, please. John Bates, I need you to not drop it. Thank you. Oh, my God, that was a terrible decision, but I don't regret it. I'm not going to be doing that a lot in these games. Trust and believe. 2nd and 9 now. Ball is on the 18. Going to hit him with play action again. And Curtis Samuel, can you get that? Look at Samuel. All right, well. Ask and you shall receive, my man. Ask and you shall receive. You said you wanted more targets. You got to have about 60 yards by now. And what I believe is his first touchdown of the season.
Well done.
Good answer from the boys. I was starting to get a little worried there, I'm still having a little bit of PTSD from that Eagles game. This game was kind of starting out the same way that one did, but our defense showed up. Got a nice sack from Chase Young. Offense responded. Curtis Samuel, he's been barking in the locker room saying that Coach CJ Smalls isn't targeting him enough. What do you got to say now, Curtis? Okay, we'll see what Ritter has dialed up for us here. He's playing good so far. Cannot be mad at his performance. If you are a Falcons fan, really would have liked to sack there. Ritter still. Wow, should have just took off and ran with it because he had daylight. Montez Sweat is so fired up that he's punching the ground. Don't want to injure your hand and have one of those big old clubs that the offensive linemen wear sometimes. That would not be good. We'll see where Ritter goes this time, and it's going to be a diving Jonnu Smith. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to usurp somebody on Jonnu Smith at all times. Didn't think I was going to need to. But first quarter comes to a close, highly competitive. Score is tied. Yardage virtually the same in passing and rushing. We just got to figure out a way to stop Travis Kelce. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Jonnu Smith from tearing us up in the field. So let's guess pass, shade underneath. That's what we do. And apparently got to watch number 81. Didn't think I was going to need to. That's going to be a quick check down to Cordero Patterson for no gain. Again, got the Falcons in a third down here. If they were not able to get this, Younghoe Koo could probably kick it. He definitely has the leg, but let's not worry about that. And that's going to be a catch there from Mac Hollins, who, it was a tough catch too. He dove for that one, absorbed contact. Good pickup by Ritter and the Falcons, and now they got this in the green zone. Bijan's been a little bit quiet, which kind of scares me because I feel like he's got something up those padded sleeves of his. Hopefully I am wrong. Jonnu Smith, sack. Almost got to Ritter again there. Big third down again. Holding them to a field goal here would be absolutely ginormous, and your boy is trying to do that. Go ahead and check down to Patterson. Oh, he's good. Wow. Okay, we got Mac Hollins and Jonnu Smith looking like all pros out here.
Kyle Pitts is injured, so Jonnu Smith is going to be the tight end number 1. And I like our odds much better than if they had Kyle Pitts playing.
Thought we were going to sack Ritter there. We had, I think it was maybe Montez Sweat or somebody. But how do we have Mac Hollins and Jonnu Smith looking like Juju Smith-Schuster and Travis Kelce? I know Juju Smith-Schuster doesn't play for the Chiefs anymore, but it's the analogy that popped in my head. The fastest, so deal with it. I know it still makes sense. But, I mean, we got Drake London, we got Bijan Robinson, we got Cordero Patterson. We ain't calling those guys' names. Who are we going to call next? Scotty Miller? Okay, big return possibility for Jahan Dotson. Needed one more block on Caden Ellis. Curtis Samuel, he has been the focal point of our offense today. Haven't really called Scary Terry's name too much, which is fine. I do not care. We are going to audible this because I think that Jahan Dotson, it could be one of those, and we'll put Curtis Samuel on a drag just in case. Antonio Gibson block for me, making lots of pre-snap adjustments, I know, but let's do something big here. Nope, I don't like any of it. Throw it away, Sam. Right idea, but the play didn't develop. 2nd and 10 here. Brian Robinson, can you do me a favor and block for me? Because Calais Campbell's right there, and I do not like the sound of that. How about we get that to Terry? Just overshot him a bit. 3rd and 10 from the 22. Falcons got momentum. They have improved blocking. I don't like that. Let's take some of that momentum back. Please, who wants to get open? Is it Scary? That's got to be a touch pass. Thank you. Did it say bullet pass? I don't know. Oh, shit. I think it did, and I'm telling you, I tapped that button so slightly. Does not matter because Terry is apparently a zombie now. I mean, that's what that looks like to me. We're moving and grooving here. Gonna see if Brian Robinson can kick it outside. Need a good lead block. Tried to go back inside. It worked to an extent. 2nd and 6, so a gain of 4. Michael Walker stops us, but I am okay with that. I think this smells like a draw concept here. A draw play, I think, is going to be the right move in this case. I realize we made run outside our game plan. Oh, I want to audible so bad, but I'm not gonna. Instead, we're going to double team Calais Campbell because that is always a good idea. And Brian, just pick up some good yards for me, brother. How do we double team Calais Campbell and he still gets off the block? It makes no sense. Okay, I got to see what happened here. We double teamed Calais Campbell. We have our center, the rookie Stromberg, and then Andrew Wiley. Andrew Wiley, it was your job to double team block him, and he just decides to run up the field towards the middle linebacker. Why he would do that, God only knows, because that's not what he was told to do. Okay, we're streaking Terry. That's definitely about to happen. Could have Curtis Samuel or Logan Thomas here. Show me. Oh, I think it is Samuel. It was Samuel, but the other Samuel was getting open, but Samuel Howell was not able to complete an accurate pass. And now I think we have to bring out Joey Sly. So let me go ahead and silence myself because I don't want to miss this. Perfectly timed kick. I know you see it. Not the 6 we were looking for, but at the end of the day, it's still points, so I guess I'll take it. Again, they got this fullback in here, so we are going to use Williams as the user and Bijan. Luckily, Jamin Davis was there, or that could have been bad news, but now the Falcons are in 3rd and 3. As much as this scares me, we're just going to have to sell out to stop the run and hope that it is the run. So Cody Barton or somebody, please, it's going to be a play fake, but there's Jonathan Allen. Needed that sack from him. We know he's got 16 TFLs this season, and he just said something to Desmond Ridder. Probably not something you want to say at the Thanksgiving dinner table.
Okay.
I would imagine, but how big was that? Jonathan Allen and this defensive line needs to step up. They should step up. How about somebody block for Jahan Dotson? No. All right, sounds good. Not going to go away from our game plan. Outside run to Robinson was our game plan, and on the counter, nobody wanted to block anybody there. David Onyemata ultimately got to us after only a gain of 2. I do see Terry McLaurin probably going to beat his man on press, but we got Jesse Bates there as well. So let's put Robinson on a streak as well. Maybe try. Oh, yeah, it's Terry. It's Terry. Don't overshoot him. He didn't. Terry could be off to the races. Terry McLaurin is in. And that was, I got to give myself credit every once in a while. That was all me. I told you Terry was going to beat his man on the press. Jesse Bates started blitzing, almost, it looked like. As soon as I seen that, man, I just went ahead and threw that puppy. That is going to be a huge gain from Terry. Not even sure how much that was, but it was a bomb indeed. And we are going to go ahead and take the lead. Good competitive football. You love to see it. That game against Chicago, trust me, I freaking loved it. But it wasn't really competitive. We pretty much held the momentum for that entire game. Ritter coming out empty now, so got receivers on both sides. Let's go ahead and get to Ritter. I see. Okay, it is Jonnu Smith. Who is this guy? He's my kryptonite, man. I might have to make a freaking trade for this dude, because he has 8 receptions for 117 yards. Came out man, but let's audible into zone, and I am definitely watching number 81 this entire way. Shouldn't have, because I made Cody Barton leave his assignment. Of course, Madden is psychic, and they have ESP, and he threw it to Drake London, which is where I should have been with Cody Barton. But, I mean, when you have the second coming of freaking Kellen Winslow Sr. out here with Jonnu Smith, you tend to, oh, Jonathan Allen got a good push there, forced Desmond Ritter to throw it into the first row here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Okay, we're sending pressure. I do not care. So probably going to have Montez Sweat drop back in coverage here, and nope, it's going to be a Drake London touchdown. I feel like we were beat either way on that one, no matter how you looked at it. Falcons had all downs to work with. They were very close. I think we played decent defense, but it was a good route by London and a good find by Ritter. Okay, 21-17 going into the locker room here. If you like offense, hope you're enjoying this one, because it has been a good showing from both teams, and both teams have had flashes of greatness on their defense too. And I think that we are going to shift the focus a little bit. The run game just ain't working too much, so we're going to switch to throw it deep. And as far as our defense, I think that Ritter has been killing us on the, yeah, but I don't want double route moves. That's an unfortunate situation. Let's keep it at defend outside run. We're going to stick with that, and we do get the ball back, or we get the ball first, so hopefully we can come out and take the lead. Okay, down by 4 on the scoreboard here, but chance to take the lead as we start the third quarter. Let's go ahead and send Curtis Samuel in motion, and gonna hope to and you know what, we're gonna double team Calais Campbell again. That didn't work out so good last time, but we're gonna try again and need Brian Robinson. Okay, Brian, there we go. Nice pickup on the play, fighting forward for extra yardage, and he picks up 9. So side quest is to get Curtis Samuel more production, but right now my focus is leading on this scoreboard. Could maybe even audible and streak Curtis Samuel, but I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to continue to double team Calais Campbell. Brian Robinson should be okay. Yeah, big hole there. Very nice indeed. Brian Robinson now up to 40 yards rushing, and I think that we continue to go to him. Right now he's playing really good. Definitely want to get more production out of him. No. This is going to be a quick step drop to either McLaurin or Dotson. We're going to drag Curtis Samuel in case we need him, but I think this could be the one here. We're going to give Jahan a chance. Don't be picked, please. Best case scenario on that one. I got a little bit too greedy. Got to simmer down here, CJ. It's okay. Just play smart football. 2nd and 10. We're coming out shotgun. There is our man, Curtis Samuel. He might actually be close to 100 yards. Let's see what the ticker says. Wow. 80 yards. Terry McLaurin running a weird type of route right there. So let's see who wants to go ahead and get open. Oh, Curtis Samuel with the delayed route. Caden Ellis got to us because Curtis Samuel was about to get it. Caden Ellis sacks us, and now it's 2nd and 21. 3rd and 21. And you know what? I am going to my once per game PA cross out of the single back X bunch nasty, and this could not only get us a first down, but also complete our goal with Curtis Samuel. So please let me do it. I think it's there. I think it's there. Yes, that's gotta be it. And I will not call that play again because I think it's highly broken, but I do call it once per game. Curtis Samuel should be over 100 yards now, and we should also, let's check that. Let's fact check that real quick. Curtis Samuel should be over 100 yards, and we definitely got a first down, and he is. So Curtis Samuel will no longer be emo. He's going to turn off the My Chemical Romance. He's going to turn off the Hawthorne Heights, and now he's going to be ready to play football because he is going to be happy. Let's run away from the tackles, but let's also send John Bates in motion. We're switching some things up here. Brian Robinson going to get it on the outside zone. Give me a good block. We did power through somebody. Couldn't power through Jesse Bates. That was actually Gibson anyways, not Robinson. Now it will be Robinson, and we are going to send Logan Thomas in motion, who I don't think even has a catch in this game. We got to get stronger in this tight end room. Brian should have the outside. He does. Gets enough for the first down. Brian averaging 4.3 yards per carry, which is, I'll take it because it's better than what he's averaging currently right now. Let's bring in Antonio Gibson, our speedy back here, and let's put Cole Turner. We'll send him in motion. I think we should be able to hit Antonio Gibson on this outside zone here if we can get a couple good blocks, which we do not do. Yes, Jesse Bates was there to run us down. Only a gain of a couple. Okay, this could be, if it's an all-out blitz, it could be Brian Robinson. If not, it could be McLaurin. I don't think it's going to be either one of those. Sam Howell, if you fumble it, I will cut you. Gets it all the way to the 1 yard line. Oh, man. And now it is definitely Brian Robinson time. I want a Brian Robinson run out of the shotgun or the pistol, one of those two, and we should be able to pick this up. Oh, I don't want this to be 4 down territory. Brian, not gonna matter because he gets in. What a strong answer coming out of the locker room. A long, sustained drive. Brian is frolicking through the end zone here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Okay, need that defense here. Got to watch apparently Mac Hollins and Jonnu Smith. Didn't think that those were going to be the play. And what did I freaking just say? Mac Hollins, as I literally just called his name. You got Drake London, Jamison Crowder, and Jarvis Landry. Oh, yeah. And then the 4th stringer, Mac Hollins, the 7-year pro out of North Carolina. The Tar Heel, just like Sam Howell. He's the one you got to watch for. Yeah. I'm sure that the scouting report said, please watch Mac Hollins because he's a dog. We're going to pinch the line. Feel like it's going to be a Bijan give, which it will. Chase Young's right there. Add another TFL to that resume, please and thank you. This could be a run. I mean, they're coming out in the I form, so that's always a potential possibility. It's not going to be. It's going to be, it's a breakup. It's a breakup. Wow, by Williams. Okay, thank you so much. Falcons probably, they're going to attempt a very long field goal here. Younghoe Koo, very good kicker out of Georgia Southern. And I don't know, though. This is a long one. Younghoe is going to drill it. Can't say anything bad about that at all. That was just a very good kick. And this game is highly competitive. 24 all on the scoreboard. 0 ball game here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We'll come out it's McLaurin. If Sam Howell can just complete an accurate pass and a nice block there too, thrown by Jahan Dotson. But Terry McLaurin kind of overshadowed by all the talk about Curtis Samuel today. But don't forget, we do have the #1 leading wide receiver in the league, and he's at 4 for 120. quietly at 4 for 120. We're going to give it to Robinson out of the pistol. Nobody blocked Caden Ellis, and he shut us down for a loss of 2. You know what? I say we streak Terry. Why not? He's going streaking just like Will Ferrell in Old School.
We're going streaking! Yes!
Got some drags down there just in case that doesn't materialize, which it won't. So we'll check it down to Jahan Dotson. Ooh, stepped out of bounds. If not, I think we would have had the first down. Could be a controversial call here, but we double team Calais Campbell, 3rd and 3. I just feel confident that Brian Robinson can pick this up. I could be wrong, and gonna be 4th and inches, and we're gonna at least come out 57-yard field goal. We gotta, we have to go for this. We have to go for this. It's going to be inside zone to Brian Robinson. It has to be inside zone to Brian Robinson. If we can't pick up inches on this one, it would be a long field goal anyways, you know, so I'm justifying it by saying that I'm not confident in my abilities to kick a field goal from this distance. So Brian, just make us not worry about that, and he will get it. Still trucking. Brian Robinson, not great as far as yards, but making an impact in the game for sure. 2nd and 10 now, coming out shotgun, got a bunch to our right. Let's see who wants to get open. I think it's Terry. Oh, it was almost a pick by Caden Ellis. So yeah, oh man, we got to be careful. I will take the field goal in this situation. Logan Thomas, you got to streak, because I feel like you're going to get this. Maybe even Curtis Samuel too. It's Thomas. Quick step and drop. Oh, Thomas is gone. Logan Thomas been quiet all game. I think that's his first catch, and I think it is a tutty. And again, I got to give credit where credit's due. If you guys have been watching me since back in the Cupcake Relocation franchise, you know I'm not the best Madden player. Definitely never claimed to be. But I'm starting to get these pre-snap adjustments down. I mean, look, I'll show you what I'm seeing. Maybe it's common knowledge to some. But why would I not put Logan Thomas on a streak here? I just knew that it was going to be a blitz, which it was. And it's a 3-4 step drop. And it was almost an overthrow too. But once Logan Thomas got it, Jesse Bates couldn't keep up. And that is a good play. Puts us up on the scoreboard. 30-31 pending the extra point to 24. And we got ourselves a good old-fashioned shootout. Also perfectly timed kick. See if Ritter will snap this here. He could if he wanted to. But that's going to take us to the 4th quarter. 31-24. Yardage, I mean, we definitely have the edge slightly, albeit over the Falcons, but it's a good game. 31-24. I feel like whichever team's defense wants to make a big play, whether it be ours or the Falcons, that is going to be the team that ultimately wins. Really hoping it is ours, because I really need this W here, and no, that is going to be Jarvis Landry, who's having himself a pretty good game as well. Time for a nickel blitz. Yes, indeed. Ritter coming out shotgun, got Bijan Robinson to his left, and I just need some pressure. Oh, look at Jonathan Allen adding to, and why did it, oh, I thought it's, okay, Bijan Robinson, not Brian Robinson. I thought that was a Madden glitch, but Jonathan Allen adding to his TFL total. Let's keep running those numbers up, and let's also shade over top so we do not get beat deep. That's about the only thing that can't happen. Almost a sack by Jonathan Allen, but what did I literally just say? Whichever team's defense shows up first, I feel like that's going to be the team that wins. Think that we need to ride Brian Robinson for a little bit here. As much as I would like to audible to McLaurin, I don't think that is the move. Let's go to Robinson. Oh, got a good block there from Logan Thomas. Okay, Logan Thomas, and now Brian Robinson is injured. That sucks. But Logan Thomas, been quiet all game. What's he do in the latter stages? Catches a big touchdown, throws a nice block to spring Brian Robinson free for a big gain. Nothing serious, nothing crazy. And now, we're We're in the driver's seat here. Let's go play fake. Might be able to hit our good buddy Scary again, which no, we're going to roll out with Sam Howell. Please get out of bounds. AJ Terrell, who has been extremely quiet, might I add, in this game. Don't even think we've called his name. He was bearing down on Sam, but Sam, you know, Sam's got a little bit of moves. He's got the honky moves here. Antonio Gibson, no gain on the play. And Brian will come back, so that is good because I think that we are going to need him here, and I think that we go inside zone to him again as well. I think that that is the move. Brian Robinson, not with the most illustrious stat sheet in this one, but he's come up clutch when needed and gonna maybe do it again. He does. Brian Robinson keeps the chains moving. I mean, do we really go away from the run game here? I feel like maybe a smart man would do that. We're not in field goal range at all, but we're not gonna. We're gonna come out here in the shotgun, tight formation here and give it to Antonio Gibson. So Antonio, oh, look at Antonio. He might just be gone. He might be gone. Antonio Gibson with a huge gash. He is so elusive and he's got the moves and he just put us up by 2 touchdowns, and that might be all she wrote. It's going to take a miracle and a lot of crack cocaine if Desmond Ridder and these Atlanta Falcons hope to come back in this one. Down 2 touchdowns with only about 6.5 to go, and they really haven't been playing that well. Dump off to the fullback. Wow, you don't see that too often. Keith Smith. Cody Barton made sure that that didn't turn into any expletives flying from your boy here. Guess pass, shade inside. Going back to old reliable. Cordero Patterson now in the backfield. We'll see where Ridder goes. He's just going to throw it away. The defense is coming up when they need to, and I thought that was going to be a run at first. Give me a pick. Emmanuel Forbes almost got it. Falcons going to punt here, and we literally are in the driver's seat. Okay, scratch that. They're not going to punt because they really can't. I mean, they have to do this. So, guess pass, shade over top. As long as we don't get beat deep here, I think that we got this one. Where are you going to go? Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Mac Hollins. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Of course. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Ridder fading away because Chase Young is in his grill. I forgot they had Mac Hollins, superstar X Factor, 99 rated player here in Madden. You can't forget about that guy. What the hell, man? Okay, well, that was a very unfortunate series of events. Somebody get Lemony Snickets out here. Maybe he can make some sense out of this. And that just made it very interesting indeed. So, yeah, we're going to need to pick up some first downs here, guys. I can't believe Mac Hollins and Jonnu Smith. If we somehow lose this game and it's because of Mac Hollins and Jonnu Smith, I just will question the meaning of life. I mean, and we're not even in a position where we can just run either. That's the thing. We got to air this out. I mean, we got to air this out. We have to. We literally have to, because if we punt the ball back to Atlanta now, of course they're going to score. They got Mac Hollins. So let's just make sure that that doesn't happen, please. And I probably should have checked down, but Sam Howell going to get very close. Got to make sure he doesn't fumble, but that should put us in a 3rd and convertible. Got to be inside zone to Brian Robinson. We're going to go ahead and double team Calais Campbell again. And if he can't pick up one, oh man, I don't even want to think about that, but I have to think about that. I have to think about that. Michael Walker got us. Can't even believe that. And what do we do? We got to punt. We're on the 33. I mean, if we go for it and don't get it, we're just begging the Falcons to score. And I cannot even believe Arthur Smith was back there dishing out the crack cocaine. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense to me. I guess silver lining, if the Falcons do score with almost 5 minutes to go here, we should still get the ball back. and maybe be able to get a last-second field goal. But I can't even believe that we're in this situation right now. I mean, I can't. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Don't understand it. But now just got to lock in and play defense. 38-31 on the scoreboard. We'll see where Ritter's going to go. Going to be a quick check down to Jarvis Landry, and Benjamin St. Juste, our fourth string corner, I want to say, is injured. Oh man, what a game. What a game indeed. Can't even be mad at it. Ritter coming out pistol. Going to be a give to Bijan. Montez Sweat had a chance, but he missed the tackle. Cameron Curl cut low. We should have had him in the backfield. Montez Sweat had a chance to get him down, but he whiffed. And the Falcons are moving, and this is what I was scared of. This is what I did not want to see happen. Got to get some pressure on Ritter. There's Cordero Patterson, but Derek Forrest and friends halted him for only a gain of 2. All right, D, come on. I need you. You had a couple good drives here, couple flashes of greatness. I need you to do that. Now look at Cody Barton. I just might have to give this man the contract extension that he wants, because he's had some big plays. Forced fumble, interception, big stop there to bring up 3rd down. And this one is huge. This one is key. We got to watch Jonnu Smith and Mac Hollins, the 2 best receivers in the NFL apparently. And it's Bijan Robinson. Oh my God. Ritter almost at 400 yards, by the way. 360 off his back foot. Wasn't even looking to see what was going on there. We're sending pressure. We got to send pressure. We got Williams maybe going to be able to get in here. I sure hope he did. And he forced pressure. Desmond Ritter incomplete. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got a Donnybrook here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's a good one. Ritter coming out pistol. We'll see where he wants to go. Going to be a gift to Bijan. But Jonathan Allen with got to be like, 19 TFLs now on the season. He's doing his thing. Big 4th down coming up. So the question is, what do we do on this one? I'm going to go nickel blitz. I don't know if that's the right call, but it's what I'm going to do. And I'm probably actually going to drop back Chase Young in coverage, which might not be the right thing. There's a flag though. Got to check the flag. It's holding. Oh my God. Oh, Matthew Bergeron, you are going to the practice squad. Oh my God, I can't even believe that. Guess pass, shade over top. We got to. This is it right here. 4th and freaking 15. You're telling me no. Oh, good D by Emmanuel Forbes. Good D by Emmanuel Forbes, 1-on-1 against Drake London. Would have loved a pick in that scenario. Actually, maybe it's better that we didn't, because a pick, he might have got down at say the 1-yard line or something like that. Emmanuel Forbes, great D. I want to audible this to Curtis Samuel so bad, and maybe I should, because you know what? I'm gonna. I got to, because they have all 3 timeouts. Curtis Samuel, this could be a quick streak, and I think, it is. Pre-snap adjustments from your boy. Curtis Samuel is a happy man now, forcing the Falcons to call a timeout. This one, very close to being over. Brian, if you pick this up, brother, that's probably ball game, and he's going to do it with ease. Good night, Falcons. That is going to be it. What a freaking game here in Georgia. And that, my friends, is ball game. 38-31. Sentinels over the Atlanta Falcons. That was fun. That was the funnest game that I have played all season. I mean, it was just back and forth from the opening whistle. So many things happened in that game. Sam Howell played really good. Our receivers, Curtis Samuel got what he needed to be happy again. He found the meaning of life in this game. Scary Terry did Scary Terry type of things. And the stats, both quarterbacks, look, Sam Howell just cannot get over 60% completion. But both quarterbacks close to 400 yards. Ritter was definitely closer than us. We had 330. 4 touchdowns for Ritter, 3 for Sam Howell. Did have 1 miscue with a pick. Rushing, just good enough. 22 carries, for Brian Robinson, 87 yards. Antonio Gibson ripped off that big 42-yard touchdown. He averaged 11.6 per carry. So rushing, good as well. Brian Robinson also with an injury. But, I mean, Mac Hollins and Jonnu Smith. I mean, come on. Really, come on. Wait, hold on. There's the man of the hour, Curtis Samuel. 5 receptions, 148, a touchdown. McLaurin, 4 for 120 and a touchdown. Logan Thomas, only 1 catch, but man, oh man, it was a big one. TFLs, where's Jonathan Allen? 3 of those bad boys. Caden Ellis with 5 too. And we did generate some pressure. John Allen got a sack. Deron Payne and Chase Young split one. And we, of course, did not have any interceptions. But what a game indeed. Man, I am wound up like a dang on Energizer bunny. Did you guys enjoy that? I really hope you did. I hope you're still watching at this point. If you are still watching at this point, comment "sense" with 3 exclamation points in the comments, because I want to see who all's here at this stage of the video. But all right, crisis in confidence. Let's see Curtis Samuel become happy again in life. We'll see what he has to say to Coach here. Coach, I woke up feeling like a different player today. Helping the team like that was a huge boost for me. Thanks for making that happen. You know what, Curtis? You are welcome. Happy to hear it. You and McLaurin are a tandem that we're going to count on moving forward. Yes, indeed. Keep looking to make plays and more will come your way. He's in great spirits. He's a born-again Christian. He did some meditation and he earned a ton of XP. So I couldn't be happier with how that one turned out, guys. Very exciting, fast-paced game. Next week, taking on a division rival, New York Giants. I'm going to try to sign some of these players next week and also go through a little bit more of the draft, I would assume. But that is going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.